Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Stacking Perpetrator here. Today I'm going to show you my constitutional or junk silver collection of what I'm stacking with the Barbers. These are some of the $50. I only buy these from the junk bin when they're the same price as the Franklins, Walkers, and Kennedys. I only buy the ones that have the dates visible, and it has to have the mint mark, if there is one on it, has to be visible. If they're slicked out, I pass on them. Most of the time my LCS will throw them. If they get them, they'll throw them in my box for when I come in. And every once in a while, like this one is way slicked down, but you can see the mint mark right there. It is still visible, so that's acceptable to me. And I said I only buy these for the time space, just like Benji's, Washington quarters, Merc dimes, all that. I don't pay any extra unless I'm getting a semi-key date or a better date coin. Same with the quarters. Take a look at these. I started, for some reason see this one's, somebody's marked on it. But as long as the date's on there, I don't care, as long as I can see the mint mark. Let's see if I can get this one to focus in. Come on, camera. Come on. Sometimes you can get it to do right, and sometimes you can't. It's kind of like what's that, Mounds and Almond Joy. But anyways, it's one a little worse than I like to get. Really slick down, but the date is visible, and where the mark is, that would also be visible. And then I got my dimes here. Get a few in my hand here, reverse and front side. Everybody, most stackers love these when you run across them. Like I said, I don't pay extra. If they were to charge me extra for these, I would pass, because they do have a lot of silver loss. And but I don't mind doing. I'll pick them up. I'll pick them up over getting a Rosie any day. Like I said, as long as it has the date. The reason I'm doing this video is because I wanted to show you what I did. Because I guess in a couple of my videos, I get bored with just doing the regular stacking and bringing them home like I am now and putting them in the tube, seal the tube off, take a count, okay, and fill that up later and forget it and be done with it. What I did was I had a full tube of these and a partial in another tube. I had a full tube of these and maybe a couple extras. And I had a full tube of these, and I overshot my mark because I was actually only going to fill one tube of each, and then I was going to be done. But I overshot them, and I wound up starting new tubes. And then I got bored. And just like, let's see what happens here. So I did a little skiddly-do like I do for everything else went to eBay. Did the little skiddly-do, and I picked up the Liberty Dime album, the Liberty Head quarter, and the Liberty Head $50 albums. And I had those come in, and I sat down with my collection, and I started with the dimes. I pulled out my tube and a quarter of dimes, and I started going through, and I was amazed at how many. This is page one here. I'll put something behind so you can, the other ones, you can see how many dates that I was actually able to fill. And this 2-page album, so there's not a whole lot. And I was able to put all of that in just from random purchases of filling a tube and maybe a quarter of the dimes. So I broke out, I got the Liberty Head quarter album, and I did the same thing. I got my tube and a little extra of the Liberty Heads, the Barber quarters, and I went through and I started filling the slots. Now, I'm not concerned too much about, getting the higher grade coins. Yes, some of them do look better. Like that one looks better than this one. But this 92S, the date is visible and the mint mark is visible on the back, even as slicked out as it is. I don't know if I can get it to show, but that is, let me see if I can get the camera to work with me here. Let's see here. I can't tell if I got that to show. Come on, baby. Come on, camera. I don't know if you can see that, but that is an S. So even though the coin is slicked out and in rough condition, it does fill the slot. But I was just amazed out of a roll and a quarter at how many slots I was able to fill in the album. So now, and then here's the last page, and they do the whole page, leave it all blank because they ended in 16D. You got 16 and 16D right here. That was the last year of the mintage. So I got room to put all kinds of extras in here. But I was just amazed at how few coins I had and how many slots I was able to fill. And here's the $50 album. I'll put these over here and prop it up a little bit. And same thing here. The oldest one I got is the 93 Philly. Only got 3 on this page. Like I said, they're just run-of-the-mill. This is a little better coin. Now this coin is a better date. I actually got this from Daniel. This is a better date. 97.0 condition and all that. This is one of the semi-key dates for the what is that, the 87.0. Let's see what the mintage is for that. The 87.0, yeah, 632,000. So key date would be one of these up here, this 92.0, like that, with the 390,000 mintage. I'm not familiar with all the mintages on these. I really wasn't concerned. I was just, trying to get rid of some of the boredom of going through, buying them and buying the coins and sticking them just putting them in a tube and forgetting about them and not really spending the time to enjoy them. Now, when I go to my LCS and I get any of the Barber stuff with dates and mint marks still visible, I bring them home, and once they go through my what's in the box thing there, and I have time to sit down and sort it, I pull my albums out and I look to see if I need it in the album. If I have it in the album, I look to see which one's better and obviously swap out and keep the better one in the album. And then if it's something I already have, or it's the lesser grade of coin, then I put it in the tube. And then I don't feel like you know, I'm still putting this tube. I'm still putting in this tube, and I'm still able to work on filling these for my stack, for my silver stack, in my junk silver stack, constitutional stack, whatever you want to call it. I'm still having the enjoyment of trying to put a set together. And, you know, that's just my way of doing things, and wanted to show you where I've gotten so far. I just started this. I think I got these. I decided to do this like just before Thanksgiving. I ordered the albums. They came in, and I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I actually sat down and spent some time going through and filling the slots in the 3 albums. And it allows me to enjoy my coins instead of throwing them in a tube and throwing them in a drawer. This one, my LCS wasn't sure if I wanted it. And I'll bring it up. Hopefully it stays in focus. This is, you know, a pretty good shaped coin. You know, for the obverse. I mean, it has been in circulation. But the cool thing about this, and I keep this separate, is because if you look at the back, some of you may not know, some of you may. I don't know which way is right side up. That might be it there. But this is what they consider to be a love token. And back in the day, you know, they would inscribe their initials. In some cases, they might be headed off to war, like World War I, World War II, and they would do this and give it to their loved one, and that's how they got deemed the love tokens. So these, unfortunately, I mean, this is a really nice looking condition wise on the obverse. I haven't even looked to check the date to see if this is just a common date or if this one is come on, get back in focus. I haven't even looked it up yet. I just pulled it out for do this video. But yes, they made a love token out of it, and unfortunately I can't tell what the mint mark is, so I guess it really wouldn't matter if that was a semi-key date, because without knowing what the true mint mark is, that would run it. But I will have to look it up. But I'll keep this. I'll put this in another area that I keep special things like this, and I'll make a note on it that this is a love token. There's people out there that do collect nothing but these. You know, and they're dimes, pennies, quarters, half dollars. I think all the coins, when they were doing this, I think they were all used at one time or another. I think all the denominations at the time they were doing this, when this was popular, that you can probably find the love token in just about. You can probably find it on a Morgan dollar, you know, Barber half, Barber quarter, obviously on the Barber dime and everything. But I just thought I'd show you that. Well, anyways, videos ran long enough. I've talked long enough. If you like what you see, please give me a like, leave a comment in the comment section. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Make sure you hit the notification button, and we'll see you on the next video.